It's always nice to be back. Dave Clark here, Mike Flynn, John Gugarty, FATV, all the guys working tonight, and folks at home. Here we are, and we'll talk about the weather first, as we normally do. It's a very calm evening. The flag is not moving at all. They say it's going to be a little bit cooler, but not bad.
Nope, perfect football weather for early October. Not too warm, not too cold, and as you mentioned, there's no wind, and that's perfect for tonight.
It finally feels like fall for once. There's just, a little bit of chill in the air.
Now we've got Marlborough in town here, and they're coming off of a tough loss. Same thing happened last year when they lost a tough one.
Yep, tough matchup last week against Neshoba. Very low-scoring game, but they came out on the short end, and then they had an adventurous trip to Crocker Field tonight. They were very late getting here.
No, they only got in about 20 minutes?
Yeah, 6:30 was when the bus, and by the time they got out, it was about 20 minutes off. So they've had a very short warm-up. And the officials, I don't think they asked for more time, and the officials didn't give them any more time. They're ready to get this game started.
Yeah, they've been doing their entire warm-ups basically at double time since the moment they got here.
Marlborough, doing this as long as we have been doing it, Marlborough is one of those teams that week in, week out for a number of years. It was always a tough ball game between these two teams, very tough.
Yep.
And a lot of times it can come down to a field goal, because Marlborough usually has one somewhere. They grab them from the soccer team and they throw them out there and they kick the football. But, we've had some doozies. Leominster's had some, it's been Marlborough, Fitchburg, Leominster has always been a good game.
Yeah, and it's one of those rivalries between both schools that seem to have gone on over and over. They haven't, we could go look back as long as we've gone back, but they always seem to play Marlborough every year. So we either did the game here or we traveled down to Kelleher Field in Marlborough to see the Fitchburg or Leominster.
And real quick, folks, if you have someone at home, maybe in Marlborough, and I'll be establishing my Marlborough, Massachusetts bona fides over the course of the night, but if there's someone in Marlborough who might want to be interested in watching this game, we encourage you to go to fatv.org, where live streaming, as always, is available.
Something we didn't have back in the radio days.
Live streaming?
No.
No, we had dial-up.
Sometimes that would work. Most of the time it. There it goes. There we go. For Fitchburg now, they're off the schneid with a win last week against North Middlesex.
And if they have any playoff aspirations, they're going to have to probably win their way out the next 3 or 4 games. I don't believe that they can afford another loss and make it into the playoff round.
Won the toss. Defer to the second half. You want to receive the ball? Okay. Spin that ball. Put your back there.
Fitchburg wins the toss, and they will defer to the second half.
National anthem should be coming up in just a moment.
Defend that goal. Fellas, shake hands one more time.
Is that Billy Goslin? Yes.
Bobby Bonsi.
Oh, Bob Bonsi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who obviously loves obviously loves the microphone already. He's got the Ed. He's got the Ed Hockey. He's got the Ed Hockey working at
it. Did you see his son is working games now?
Yeah, he was
a
referee in the Patriots game last night.
He was the guy who called a back in the block his first week.
He's not quite as jacked as Dad.
He'll get there. He's young.
So Bob Bonsi will be the referee this evening, and as we said, people are still trying to come in. And you're more than welcome.
Plenty of good seats still available.
Take a look at
Is a national anthem.
Yep. That's the Fitchburg High School Marching Band.
And there were also some members of the class of 1968 there as part of the band. We saw them honored before the game.
Yeah, they got a whole mess of festivities over the weekend for them, not just the game, but a lot of people are, I guess tomorrow night is their big night. So welcome back to Fitchburg High School and Crocker Field. I'm sure that maybe a lot of things have changed in such a long period of time, but and some of them, a lot of the guests that I talked to, we're quite impressed with some of the things that we have here. The scoreboard, of course, the portable lights, the track, all that, of course, not here in 1968. Back then it was a cinder track.
Cinder track, and they had the portable, or not portable, but they had the old wooden concession stands, which basically back then were soda and donuts. From Mary Ann's, that used to be across the street.
Oh, Mary Ann's Donuts.
Great donuts.
They're the best donuts ever. Just thinking about them. Marlborough wearing the orange helmets, the white and orange shirts, and it is bumbled around the 20-yard line, then picked up on the near side, and up he goes, up and over.
I think the ball came loose as well. No, they're going to say that he was down, actually.
Looks like a German suplex there on the top.
Yes, it did. First and 10 for the Panthers, pardon me. They get for
they got him spotted at the 27-yard line. Panthers will come out. Looks like their quarterback is Richie Weber, the senior there. You see him, number 14. They've got 2 men in the backfield right behind the line of scrimmage.
About calling signals, looking things over a little bit of movement in Fitchburg line, no flags. And good defense by the Red Raiders. It's been kind of a problem, John, with Fitchburg during the year, defensively.
Yeah, we saw that in their last game that we televised here on FATV, the 32-2 loss to Neshoba, and a bit of it in their last game last week against North Middlesex, giving up 2 quick scores. But as you saw in the opening package before the game there, the Raiders were able to rebound and score 35 unanswered points.
Just shy of the 30, go right up the middle with it, and that's going to be good enough for a first down up to the 35-yard line.
Brings up about a 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers.
Oh, I'm sorry, pardon me. Got that wrong.
Well, this is where they really struggled the last time we saw them. 3rd and 4th down, they couldn't get off the field.
Couldn't. So they can pick this one up here. Turn around, give, up the middle, a yard, maybe 2.
Very close to the line to gain there. Marlborough's got that real interesting formation. They line up with 2 running backs in basically a fullback position, and they don't have the deep set tailback. They got about 2 yards there, and I think the referees are going to bring out the chains for a measurement.
I think he's short.
Yeah.
I think he had to get the ball had to be over the 27 or 37.
There's the replay, might give us a better.
Yeah, just tried to power that one up the middle.
I think it's a generous spot just to get to nose on the 27.
I think that spot is great for them, given what I'm looking at now.
Yeah. I still think they're about about a ball length short. I'm with Mike on this one.
Stretch those chains as soon as they come in.
3 chain links, it looks like.
Short by the missing link.
The link.
I think they're short by about the width of the yard stripe.
Well, Coach Sean Mahoney, you're going to roll a dice. Even though he's not rolling much of a dice with that short of a.
It's 4th at a football. You just snap the ball and dive forward, don't you?
Unless they mess up the snap, they should get.
And they want another look before he runs the play. kind of bumped into the backfield, but it's gonna.
He got it.
He got the first down just shy of the 40, and that'll be 1st and 10 for Marlborough.
A little surprised he even handed it off.
Yeah,
Give it to the big fella at the fullback, and he powers his way over for the first down.
That's Lou Vigent, number 45, the ball carrier for the Panthers. See him lined up there right behind Weber, and he just got the quick handoff. Marlborough did a little trickery, make it look like they were taking it outside, but that was Vigent's ball all the way.
running out to the far side looking to throw, and he does. It's caught right at midfield.
Hunter Reynolds on the reception for Marlborough. Saw Weber warming up a bit before the game. He doesn't have a terribly strong arm, but he is pretty accurate. Panthers do a good job there moving him out of the pocket and giving Weber time to hit the open man.
That'll be a first down, as we mentioned.
Ran the bootleg. They ran a man deep to clean everything out, and the receiver came underneath and picked up the first down into Fitchburg territory.
1st and 10 Panthers now at the Raider 49-yard line.
Option down the line, and
it's Vigent, the ball carrier again.
Maybe
Sorry.
about 3. Guessing. Oh, spotter and everything.
Tackle made by Will Vargo of the Raiders, and we are already thankful to have Sean Sweeney here in the booth with us.
Well, thankful probably is maybe a bit too hard.
I'm thankful.
He's got the Joe White binoculars.
Oh yeah. There's a run up the middle. Took off for about 10 yards there, over the 40, down to about the 39-yard line. That's another Marlborough first down.
And that's the other man in the Panther backfield, Brandon Cavicchio. Cavicchio and Vigent, both seniors. This time it's Cavicchio getting the carry, and he gets a first down at the, looks like it's the Raider 39-yard line.
First down, they go to the right side, and Pittsburgh defense right there held them to a short 2 or 3 yard gain.
Dylan Arojo on the hit for the Raiders. Sorry, Arujo. My apologies.
Tyreek Danger, number 44, the nose guard. He shoots right through and puts a good lick on the quarterback after he made the handoff.
Yeah, Richie Weber found himself in the danger zone as soon as he took the snap there.
Quarterback's going to keep it, cuts it inside 5-10 yards, down close to the 20-yard line.
That's a great job there by Weber, Mike. He kind of stumbles as he's taking the snap, but he does a really good job on the recovery, takes it himself out to the outside. I don't know if that was a designed quarterback run or if he was just improvising after the busted play at the snap, but either way, Richie Weber did a really good job.
Well, they've been pounding it successfully up in between the tackles. And that time he makes the fake, and he did look like he tripped over one of the lineman's legs. Regained his balance, got around the corner, and picked up a big gain.
Sets the Panthers up now 1st and 10 at the Raider 25-yard line.
Richie Weber, and we have whistles.
I think Marlborough's going to take a timeout.
Well, so far the long bus ride and the short warm-up hasn't hurt the Marlborough offense.
Oh, would you expect anything different?
There's the Marlborough coming out of here.
I had to lean into it at some point.
You don't have a Panther tie? You just have
I don't have a Panther one, I just have the solid orange.
The black shirt and your orange tie.
Yeah, that's all. That's
This
all.
is Tom DiGeronimo, the head coach of the Fitchburg High School Red Raiders. Ball placed. 25-yard line. Up the middle for maybe 3. Let's say 2 yards.
Marlborough's gone exclusively with this two-man backfield. They're shifting tight ends in and out. Sometimes go with 1, sometimes with 2. But it's been exclusively Vigent and Cavicchio, the ball carriers, with the exception of one keeper by Weber and then the one completed pass. Now now 2nd down and 8 for the Panthers.
Nice play underway, and that was broken up neatly. A whistle, and then kind of a piling on there, but
They're going to blow it dead. I'd say his knee had hit before he made the
yeah,
pitch.
I don't know how how he could stop on it, but here it is.
Take a look at it here. Weber is pretty clearly down to my eye before that ball comes loose.
Yeah.
And then Vigent fell on it for the Panthers. I don't think it would have been a big difference in terms of yardage. It's a 3-yard loss either way. But for Marlborough now, it's 3rd down and 11. They need to get to the Raider 15 to move the chains. Still Vigent and Cavicchio in the backfield for the Panthers. 2 tight ends and 1 wideout.
Going back to pass, looking, throwing. It's up in the air, and it is incomplete.
Looks like it was intended for Steve DiGregorio. No, I'm sorry. That is DiGregorio.
Yep,
Well covered.
Leslie Jones on coverage for the Raiders. Pass was a little bit overthrown by Weber. We'll take another look at it here.
DiGregorio runs out and up, but this ball was thrown way far to the sideline. He had no chance.
Marlborough now will go for it on 4th down and 11. Not surprising. You're not going to see many guys hit a 43-yard field goal at this level.
It's one of those 3rd down situations we were talking about. 4th.
The Red Raiders will take a timeout.
Not a bad use of your 5 timeouts. You take one of them, see the formation Marlborough comes out in. It's the same one they've been in all night so far.
I think 0-0. I'd kick it just to be safe.
I mean, do you want to punt from the 26? It's not the worst idea. I mean, I don't know if Marlborough has, a shotgun quarterback pooch punt in their playbook, but this would be the time for it.
It's a 4th and a long one.
11, Dave. It's 4th and 11.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Screwed up. Gonna roll out. Shoot.
Nope.
Inside, and it is just shy of the 15-yard line.
Incomplete.
And the Red Raiders will take over.
Trying to hit Vigent out of the backfield. I think that time the pass was a little underthrown.
So Fitchburg holds. Here's the replay.
They go play action. Weber rolls to his right, but he's looking for Vigent all the way. The pass is just a little short. I think if he had hit him in the hands, he might have gotten the 1st down.
It would have been really close, depending where they spotted it.
Yeah, but as it is, the Panthers turn it over on downs, and the Raiders will take over for the first time tonight.
Andrew Brooks is the quarterback. He gets it, throws it on the near side, and right in front of the Pittsburgh bench.
Ozzie Guy, the reception for the Raiders.
Ozzie Guy.
Raiders really had success moving the ball through the air in their last game against North Middlesex. Brooks throwing for 3 touchdowns.
Brooks turns, throws over the middle, 40-yard line, and well, it still is whistled. Now it's whistled. I guess they're going to whistle him dead at the 40.
Ozzie Guy was wide open after he made that catch, and the Raiders are going no huddle. They see a mismatch against the Panther defense, and they want to exploit it.
Up the middle again, close to the 50-yard line. And so the Red Raiders are coming back here.
It's Anthony Aquendo, the freshman, on the carry for the Red Raiders. Gets it up to about the 47-yard line. Call it 2nd down and 4 now for Fitchburg.
Brooks looking things over. Got a man in motion to the far side. Quarterback keeper, and he's going to keep it himself on the far side, and gets about 5 on the play.
Louis Alorando, number 24.
Red Raiders we mentioned, failed to mention earlier, in their red with home white, red helmets.
to play in the first quarter.
Is it helmet? Is it cardinal? Is it?
It's red.
Never good in my colors in school. In front of the Marlborough bench, and
That's
Ozzie Guy again, third catch already in the first drive. If you have Ozzie Guy in fantasy and it's PPR, he's cashing in some points already.
About 6 or 7 yards. It's going to bring up, I think that 8 yards. It's going to bring up second and
they are
2.
going right at it here
Ball is
on this
on
drive.
38.
Running to the near side, cuts it in down to the 30 and down to the 25-yard line.
I'll tell
Fine
you,
run on the right-hand side.
Down by German.
I'll tell you guys right now, the Raiders are just outrunning the Panthers, whether it's Ozzie Guy with these quick hitter receptions or Anthony Oquendo getting the carries. Fitchburg is just faster than Marlborough right now. Here's Oquendo again.
Down about the 20, depending on where they spot.
I like the no huddle and the quick. When you're faster than the other team, take advantage of it. Going no huddle
Absolutely.
keeps those guys on the field. Marlborough can't substitute.
And it's Lou Vigent, one of the starting tailbacks for Marlborough, actually playing linebacker, making the tackle there.
And the throw, and it is. Did you catch that ball?
Yep,
Catch is made.
Guy on the
and enough for another first down.
I think he kind of slipped over there.
for the Panthers. But it's a first down.
All the way down to the Panther 15-yard line for the Red Raiders.
15, first and 10.
Fitchburg still applying pressure, not letting the Panthers make a substitution. This is Alderondo again.
He got maybe a yard or two and then was curled back.
It's Matt Keenan, the senior defensive lineman for the Panthers.
Keenan on the tackle.
No relation, as far as I know, to the Keenan family in Fitchburg.
Right at the line of scrimmage. So it's second and 10.
Looking things over. Down around the 15, they're going to go right side, get in down to the 5-yard line.
That was Oquendo once again on the carry.
Huge hole, Oquendo off the right tackle.
So it's third down.
Not sure if it's supposed to go out there, but he immediately recognized there was no white shirts there. Busted it down to the 6-yard line.
Oquendo running there behind Trey Winters. Now on third down, Oquendo gets the carry again, and he is stopped.
Well, this is where you got to cash in. I mean, we mentioned in the pregame show that, he's got to convert on these plays. Defense is out there an awful lot, and they've had chances to go ahead, score a touchdown, and now we have a timeout.
Panthers take timeout just to get a breather here. We've got about 49 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. No score here from historic Crocker Field. Fitchburg setting up for a very important 4th down and 2, Mike, as we get into the really the end of this first quarter. But this is a really important conversion on this game if the Raiders can get it.
It would be a shame if they drove the ball all the way down here, bang, 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 and then stall inside the 10.
48 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Raiders coming out for their 12th play of the drive, and probably the most important one, 4th down and 2. They've got trips receivers stacked up here at the near sideline. Might look out for that quick screen pass to Ozzie Guy.
Or he bootlegs out the other way where there's nobody.
Now they're going to change something up. I don't think it's fooled Marlborough on this at all. They're going to go up the middle and we're nowhere.
Absolutely nothing doing there. Lou Vigent once again did a great job, broke through the offensive line and brought Oquendo down before he could even get back to the line of scrimmage. So now we've seen both teams on both ends of the field bend but don't break on defense.
A little surprised there. They chucked the ball over the yard to get down there, and then they get down to the 15 and they decided to play ground chuck.
Panthers now backed up 1st down and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Richie Weber is the quarterback, wearing number 14. Keep it himself around the right side and gets over the 10 up to about the 13-yard line.
It's Cavicchio on the carry once again for the Panthers. Rocco Archipreti made the hit for Fitchburg.
We've lost our clock here at the Crocker Field.
Having a little bit of technical difficulties.
Give
We'll
you
do our
some-
best to keep you apprised of the situation.
Right now-
I saw Mr. Wizard up here. He wasn't able to.
No, I guess not.
If Travis can't fix it, I don't think it'd be
If
fixed.
Travis can't fix it, it is broken. It's gone.
We'll keep an eye on it for you.
This will be the final
much
play of the first quarter.
Yeah. So that will do it for the first quarter.
It's a very fast-moving first quarter, wasn't it?
And the end of the first quarter, the score is Fitchburg High School nothing and Marlborough High School nothing. That's too bad they couldn't get anything out of that.
Yeah, Fitchburg was moving the ball really with ease for the first half of that drive. You know, they got over midfield without basically being stopped, got deep into Panther territory, and then 4th down and 2, they make the decision to go with the handoff up the middle. And I mean, it's not like the running game hadn't been working, but you know, might see what happens if the Raiders face a similar situation later on in this game.
Yeah, they came out in a spread formation and they got outnumbered at the line of scrimmage. What? Now back in the defense's lap. For 3rd down and
It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Panthers. They're at their own 16. Big stop here for the Raiders. If they can hold the Panthers up, they'll get it back with excellent field position.
Okay, play just underway. No score here at Crocker Field.
Vigent and Cavicchio remain in the backfield for the Panthers.
Weber turns and gives. Plunging over for a yard. Maybe 2.
He's got the 1st down. That's Lou Vigent once again. We've called his name a lot on both sides of the ball. Take a look at this one, Mike.
right to the big fella, the 45 again, Vigent. He's been their main man on short yardage situations.
And he basically ran right into the arms of Enzo Maroney, but Maroney wasn't able to bring him down. Vigent just took him for a ride, picked up 3 yards and a 1st down.
Well, 2 different offensive philosophies. Marlborough ground and pound. Fitchburg's going to spread it out, chuck it around, and go no huddle.
Again, that big gang tackling there
This time it's Cavicchio, the ball carrier.
at around the 20-yard line. That'll bring it just tuned in. We got about 10 minutes to play in the first half. No score.
Yeah, if you were thinking,
Beautiful night in central Massachusetts.
if you were thinking you'd turn into this one, 20 minutes late, catch the second half of the first quarter, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. You missed the entire first quarter.
Just going to look
That's a
to
fumble.
throw.
Ball's loose. I think the Raiders have fallen on it.
They have.
Okay,
Big swing in momentum there.
let's take a look at this. Hopefully we can catch it.
Looked like Weber went tried to go play action. He got swallowed up. The ball came loose. Here it is.
There it is.
That little play action fake. Ooh, that was close to being a pass.
His arm may have been moving forward.
If this was Sunday, we'd be going to New York.
But it's not.
There had been a challenge flag out there.
And there's Trey Winters, the man who fell on the fumble for Fitchburg High. Now Fitchburg High set up 1st and 10 at the Marlborough 15-yard line.
Because to me, with that one look, his arm had started forward.
Oh, yeah.
Try to get around. Down to the 10, down to the 5. And
Touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
I tell you what, guys, Luis Alderando is going to get credit for this touchdown in the scorebooks. He doesn't get anything without Ozzie Guy.
Yep.
I hope we get this block.
There it is.
We had the telestrator. But
Alderando takes the handoff, goes out to the right, and then right there, flying through the screen. Sorry, Sean.
Yep. Over the cone for the touchdown, and it's 6-0.
Unsportsmanlike
Marlborough.
conduct, 45 white on the kickoff. You want it? Okay.
also, after the touchdown, there was a flag against Marlborough for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh.
So that'll be assessed on the next kickoff.
Geez, we may be able to get a chance to hear Mr. Touchdown for
Mr. Touchdown
the
gets
first time all year.
Savager with the extra point.
Did he miss it?
Oh,
No,
good.
he did not. Extra point is up and good. We've got 9:23 to play here in the first half. Fitchburg has taken a 7-0 lead. And for the first time this season, here's Mr. Touchdown.
Hey.
Pittsburgh, 9:23 left in the half.
Just because I'm from Marlborough means I can still dance to Mr. Touchdown, right? It's a catchy tune.
Maybe you ought to sing. I would dance.
So Fitchburg gets the turnover on the questionable fumble, and then 12 seconds later find themselves with a 7-0 lead.
Other gods were looking after us.
There it is, the Dave Clark steeple across the way.
I thank them for turning that on for us.
It took years for them to get the steeple lit. As we mentioned the last game,
It's pretty.
the last time it was lit, you could see like 3/4 of it. Now with the pine trees have gotten so tall over there, you can barely see the top.
We'll have to do something with that light.
So they'll knock the penalty off here, which is 15 yards. So they'll kick off at the Marlborough 45. And if you're real adventurous, I'd try an onside kick here.
I mean, why not?
Here's an idea.
Pin the Panthers deep, or maybe get the ball back? I don't see why not.
Let's see. Ow! Okay. Okay.
They go for it. They got it.
There you go.
Mike,
I'm a genius.
he's a genius. He's a genius. He's an absolute genius. Jose Mateo on the recovery. You see him there, number 17 for the Raiders. Mike, what are the Powerball numbers tonight?
It wasn't exactly a perfect onside kick, but mishandled by the up man. Kind of like me playing goaltender back in the day, and right between the legs. If I knew the Powerball numbers tonight, I would not be here.
Did you have a lot of 7-0 games in your day?
Yes.
7-0. But they came back and they 4-0.
I can tell you that my junior year, the first game against Notre Dame, they hung 6 on me in the first period.
Yes, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Raiders now set up at the Marlborough 34-yard line. And I have a red tie in my car somewhere, don't I?
Hand off near side, flag goes down.
First one of the night.
Good toss.
Nope, second one.
Flag was thrown right at the line of scrimmage. Usually indicates a hold against the offense.
Bob Bonte is your
Offense. 10
referee.
yards. Repeat first down.
And it is indeed a hold. Sets up 1st and 20 now for the Raiders.
9:16 to play in the first half. 7-0 Pittsburgh. Keep you up to date with Time seems a little bit off tonight. So keep an eye on it.
Fitchburg's at the Marlborough 44-yard line.
Go back to pass throws. It is hot. Down over the 40, down to the 35-yard line.
Caleb Smith, number 6.
And that should be a first down.
He got it past the original line of scrimmage, but he needs 10 more on account of the holding.
They were starting to go back to the sidelines. And they said, wait a minute, whoa. Markers are all set on the far side.
See there, Smith
Ready
did a
to
good.
go. Up the middle, 2. And he squirmed out of it for an extra 5.
Anthony Aquendo did a great job there with the second effort.
At the 25-yard line.
Raiders have it 1st and 10 now at the 24 for Marlborough. Handoff goes to Aquendo over the right side. He's hit at the line of scrimmage.
Not much on the right side.
And Lou Vigin has been all over this field on offense and defense for Marlborough. He made the hit there once again for the Panthers.
Second down. Gonna go back for a pass. Dumps it off near side. Caught. Down close to the 15-yard line. Gotta stay out there. Try to speed things up a little bit.
Devin DeLeon made the catch there for the Raiders. Just a quick little screen pass to the left side here.
Fitchburg's got them on the ropes. Brooks gonna go back to pass, throws it, and it's incomplete.
Was looking for Smith. Pass was thrown high and over his head. That's the first incomplete pass Andrew Brooks has thrown all night.
And they went twin receivers top of the screen. They sent one man deep. And Smith tried to stop underneath. But as you mentioned, the ball just thrown way high.
Yeah, he could have been back further than that. He had room that I don't think he thought he had.
Now 4th down and 3. Raiders going for it.
He'll pass again, throws it down the middle. It's popped up in the air as incomplete.
Was trying to hit Ozzie Guy in the end zone. Pass just went right through his hands. Fell incomplete.
So there's a couple of circumstances there where they had a chance to score a couple of home run shots. Here's one of them, the one that we just
Post
saw.
pattern, the guy zipped it in between the two defenders. Just a little high, but the ball could have been caught.
Yep.
Would have been a very good catch, but it wasn't an uncatchable ball.
Two or three balls that have not been caught. Come back to hunt.
Now the Panthers take over. They've still got 7 minutes, 21 seconds left to play. Plenty of time here. This is Richie Weber, the quarterback on the keeper.
And goes up to about the 21-yard line.
I tell you guys, as this game goes along, I think we're going to see a little more deception from Marlborough in terms of play action and quarterback rollouts. They go almost exclusively with that 2-back, 2 tight end offense, and it's really about figuring out who has the ball.
They keep waiting for them to pull it out and go deep because they've got man-to-man coverage on the outside.
I think they tried to do that when they turned the ball over.
And no help in the middle.
Go back to pass, throws. It is incomplete over the head at the 30-yard line.
Trying to hit Steve DiGregorio there.
Clock stops, 6:36 remaining first half. Red Raiders up 7-0.
DiGregorio, number 7, seems to be their one outside threat. He's been outside there all night. Pittsburgh's had man-to-man coverage on him. And that's really the first time they try to take advantage of it.
Saw Weber hit one pass on play action on the first drive of the game for the Panthers.
Yep, keep somebody underneath on that one.
But he hasn't really been terribly accurate with his throws thus far.
There.
Up the middle, getting some yardage up to the 27-yard line.
It's good enough for a first down there.
But it's a first down for Marlborough.
There was a little trickeration there.
Moving the ball out to the 27-yard line. First and 10.
Gonna fake the bootleg and then hand it back to Vigent, crossing over the other way.
3 red shirts there.
That's enough for a first down.
That's a really well drawn up play by the Panthers. You know, fake it going one way, cut back the other.
Right up the middle they go, and tearing his way up over the 35 to the 40-yard line. They call a timeout on that?
I think they just stopped the clock to move the chains, but we'll take a look at the replay here. Vigent is hit not once and not twice, but finally 3 times before he's brought down.
Vigent's obviously one of those guys who likes contact.
Yeah, he was less like a Panther and more like a bulldozer on that one.
He was looking forward to run over those defensive backs when he gets through a line of scrimmage. Looks about the size of one of his offensive linemen.
I think he's bigger than most of his offensive linemen. This time it's Cavicchio on the carry.
Sea of white going against that red. A lot of white shirts over there.
Gets it across the Panther 45 to the 46-yard line.
5:20 remaining first quarter.
Actually, that's the first time J.J. Jarman has gotten the carry for the Panthers. It wasn't Cavicchio. Jarman remains in the backfield alongside Lou Vigent.
Roberts is right up the middle, and not much there. Pittsburgh defense.
This time they went with the pitch to Vigent on the outside. Really nothing doing there.
The Pittsburgh players read that play well. Came up and hit Vigent low. That's where you want to get those big guys, is down around the knees, chop them right down.
Kyle Tanner moves up.
Vigent got a couple, but he needed a couple more than that.
That was really conservative for third down and 4.
I think it's 4 down territory for the Panthers. They knew they were going to go for it on 4th and 1, so they wanted to pick up as much as they could on 3rd down. Marlborough looking to get points on the board before they go into the locker rooms for halftime.
Take it himself. That's the quarterback, Weber.
And he's got the first down.
Pittsburgh had a chance. They diagnosed the play right away, but they missed a tackle before Weber was able to turn it up and get the first down. Looks like they had a couple of guys who had a shot here before he's able to turn it up. And they unable to bring him down before he crosses the line of scrimmage.
It's real tough there for Leslie Jones when he's one-on-one in the open field, and Weber knows he only has to get a yard. Keeps it again. This time there's nothing there. Lost the football. They're going to say he was down. Mark him down right at the line of scrimmage.
See if we can take a look at that for
Play was ruled down on the play. Makes it 2nd and 9.
Weber cuts back up the middle. He's down.
He's down. Elbow,
He's definitely
elbow
down.
hit first.
It's a gain of about half a yard. Sets up 2nd and a long 9. 2:55 left to play here in the second period.
Roll out the pass, and down he goes. Ball was still loose. At least I did not hear the kind of a late whistle.
Dylan Arujo came in almost unblocked off the right side, wrapped up Weber deep in the backfield. Now Fitchburg might want to think about taking one of their timeouts.
Well, Pittsburgh guesses right here. They send the house. They try to go with a straight pass, and here comes the cavalry. 1, 2, 4 Red Raiders all meet at the quarterback. A loss of about 10 on that play.
Sets up 3rd and Bolton. Or 19. Bolton's 19 yards away.
Timeout, 2:05 to play first half. And Fitchburg leads 7-0. And you're just tuning in. Where have you been? All sorts
Yeah, it's
of
not like
folks.
there's anything else to watch tonight.
But, making all sorts of dogs over there, sausage grinders.
Certainly nothing else on TV that might be, scoreless in the top of the first with 2 outs and a 0-2 count. Nothing like that.
Nope.
Nope.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Mike Flynn certainly doesn't have his phone open here in the press box.
All the money will be going to the band association. Back to pass and throw, and it is almost intercepted and almost caught.
Trey Winters and Dylan Arujo were both there going for that one. I think if one of them called the other one off, he would have made the pick. Panthers go play action, a little bit of trouble there. And then I think Winters had the best shot at it.
Yeah.
Both down.
The ball was underthrown to start with.
And we'll see the Marlborough punting unit for the first time tonight. It's the first punt for either team, I believe.
Yep.
Good kick, end over end. Takes a bit of a Panther roll before falling dead at the Fitchburg 32-yard line. And really, 1:49 to play. You've got 3 timeouts. A quarterback who has shown the ability to move the ball through the air. I don't see a reason why the Raiders wouldn't try to get more points here.
They also get the second half kick.
Pittsburgh.
Yes, they do.
Yep, Raiders won the initial coin toss and then deferred, so they'll get it to start the third quarter.
This is one of those situations the Patriots seem to take advantage of all the time. Score at the end of the half and then get the ball to start the second half and score.
They do. Another toss. That's caught.
One guy to
Down
beat.
the 40, 30, down to the 20, down to the 10, and in for the touchdown.
Just short. He's pushed out at about the 7-8 yard line.
Give it to him.
Okay.
Devin DeLeon with the catch and run.
Oh,
It's a beautiful play.
Just a simple little crossing
Betty.
pattern off the line of scrimmage.
there it is.
Gets him in open territory.
Nice pass.
Brooks has all day to throw. DeLeon is wide open.
Nice little block there.
Makes
Gets
the guy-
a good block, over pursued by the safety. He's finally driven out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
Oh. All right, got to get it in now. Punch it in here.
J.J. Jarman, number 13, saved the touchdown.
Oh, he might have too. See what he does.
Kendo. Now it's a touchdown.
Okay.
2 plays, 6 points.
Well, I'll tell you. Tom DiGeronimo is very pleased, and the staff at the way that this team has reacted. And here it is. Yes. There it is. 1:27 left the first half.
Damian Saavedra in to try the extra point. Take a look at it from behind the goal post.
Pick up.
Splits him. Dead center.
Not bad. Kick is good.
So Fitchburg leads this game 14-0. They've had 2 touchdown drives. Each of them has taken 12 seconds exactly.
Oh, there we go.
It's the touchdown.
Touchdown is ready to go. So I don't think the microphone.
2 appearances before 8 o'clock.
Wow. Trying to
2
get-
plays, 68 yards, and 7 points on the board for the Raiders. They lead this one 14-0, 1:27 to play here in the second quarter of action. There you see Anthony Oquendo, the freshman who scored the touchdown. But obviously the big play, the 60-yard completion to Devin DeLeon.
Pick down, and they'll bring it back right in front of the Fitchburg bench to the 40. And whistles. And whistles out of bounds, I believe.
Good return there by J.J. Jarman. He's forced out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
This has been totally dominated by Fitchburg. And they could have scored another couple of touchdowns as well.
Yep. Fitchburg has had at least one turnover on fourth down. Marlborough had one as well on their first possession. But really, guys, if the Panthers have a 79-second drill, it's time for them to run it down 2 touchdowns and not getting the ball back to start the third quarter. This is a big drive for the Panthers. They'd really like to get some points on the board.
Fitchburg defense right there.
This time it was Vigent right up the middle. He got a couple of yards.
Timeout will be called.
Marlborough with 2 left and a minute 3 on the clock.
107.
It's not exactly a
107.
open it up and throw it when you pound the ball up the middle on first down.
Well, Marlborough does still have, well, now 2 timeouts left. Officials are going to add 4 seconds to the clock here, make it 1 minute and 7 to play in the second quarter. And I will say one advantage that Marlborough has, we've talked about how Fitchburg has the speed advantage. I think Marlborough has really the size advantage, especially with their running back, Lou Vigent.
Okay, I think we're all set now, right?
Well, the grounded pound works if you're ahead, but when you start getting behind.
Like you said, to begin the third quarter, Fitchburg has the ball.
Within 2 touchdowns, you can stay in your offense. If they get behind by any more, they can't afford to be running the fullback up the middle, time after time.
They'll throw far side. It is caught down to the 30-yard line.
Steve DiGregorio on the catch. Leslie Jones pushed him out of bounds.
Nice pitch and catch there. DiGregorio runs a nice out, and the quarterback, Richie Weber, put it right on his hands.
One of the better looking passes we've seen from Weber tonight. Straight drop, finds his man, picks up the first down. 1st and 10 Panthers now at the Raider 42.
Gonna roll out to the near side. Throws, and it is incomplete.
Panthers were going for the double pass that time. The initial pass to Hunter Reynolds was very nearly a
it was
forward
really
pass.
close. I was looking for an official on that line, and I didn't see one.
So take a look here. Weber throws back.
Yeah, that was behind.
That's a backward pass. And then
Short on it.
Reynolds was under a lot of pressure as well. That was well defended by Fitchburg High.
Clock stops 54.2 seconds.
And folks, you're not yet missing anything in Boston. Just so you know, it's fine. Watch football, have fun.
Run a screen to the opposite side that really got a little ugly at the end there, and it goes incomplete.
I think they were trying to set up the screen to Vigent. There were more Raiders than Panthers there.
Tried to make it look like the pass was coming this way, tried to throw back, and that was almost right in the hands of number 8, Dylan Araro for Rojo for Fitchburg.
So now for the Panthers, it's 3rd down and 10. And if they don't get it, I wonder if Fitchburg might call timeout, try to get more points.
Back to pass again, rolling out far side. Looking, throwing, caught. Down to the 15-yard line, and a flag comes down. A late flag comes down.
Completion to Matt Keenan.
Here it is.
The result in a first down.
Rolls out.
First pivots out of the pocket, looks downfield,
And we also had a
finds the
flag
big guy
on
right in the
so
middle.
let's see what we got.
See what we have here at the end.
Personal foul, defense, 15 yards or half the distance, automatic first down.
Can you see that again, guys? Can you see the end of the play?
So that's going to move the ball another 15 yards, I believe.
As he was being driven out of bounds, we saw Trey Winters come in to deliver the hit. I thought he was coming in while the receiver Keenan was still inbounds, but they call it a late hit. Gives the Panthers half the distance to the goal, sets them up now 1st and 10 at the Raider 12.
Weber gonna roll out. In trouble. Now he's gonna stay on his feet on the right side, and down he goes at about the 10-yard line.
Well, in case you weren't watching in Boston,
Oh, hello.
J.D. Martinez just went yards. They're ahead 3-0.
He's good at baseball. I think someone should give him a lot of money to play baseball for them.
So much for Red Sox killer Jay Happ.
So it's second down about
Yeah, I heard that.
9, maybe 8.
Meanwhile, Weber runs into a wall of Raiders.
33 seconds on the clock.
I think
Going at a good pace there for a while. Now he's kind of slowed things down.
We hit the old 5 timeouts apiece part of the game.
I think Santiago was a little shaken up on defense for the Raiders. That necessitated the injury timeout. He got taken over to the sideline. But now this is a big possession for the Panthers if they want to stay in this game, get back to within 1 score. Again, the Raiders won the coin toss and deferred, so they will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Marlborough wants to get in the end zone here, make it a 1-score game before that happens.
Okay. Gonna roll pass, throws it in the air, and is incomplete. Flags are down.
There were 2 flags down. I think Leslie Jones had 2 big handfuls of jersey there.
I think he knew he was beat, so he, rather than give up the touchdown, he just grabbed 2 handfuls of the receiver. He'll try to go to the corner here, and as he makes his break, you see there's a, he sort of grabbed him.
He's got his right hand wrapped around the waist of Di Gregorio.
Defensive pass interference, spot foul, 3-yard line, automatic first down on the snap.
So the Panthers will have it 1st and goal at the Raider 3. 28 seconds and 2 timeouts. That's plenty of time for Marlborough to run anything they want. They can hand it off, they can go play action, they can do anything they want here. 1st and goal from the 3.
Weber going in close.
Vidget marked down at the 1-yard line. Panthers take timeout, 22.5 seconds.
Inches for a touchdown. This is the last play.
Vidget's lined up at that right fullback position. Just lunges forward.
He's one of those guys that's really hard to stop him from moving forward when he gets tackled. They had him wrapped up around the 2, but he fell forward and almost got the ball in the end zone.
Fitchburg coaches now trying to figure out what play they're going to call to try to drive the Panthers back. 2nd and goal, ball inside the 1-yard line.
Well,
I mean, if I'm Sean Mahoney, I'm just giving it to Vidgen again. I think that's the call, isn't it?
Well, with 1 timeout left, he can do that. So
Yeah.
he can afford to run 2 more plays up the middle.
Or even, I mean, this close to the goal line, you could just snap the ball and have Weber jump over the line, too.
Well, this would be a great stop here. Play back in.
Vidgen's in.
Touchdown.
Yep.
Vision on the play.
Nothing fancy about it, but they didn't need to do anything fancy. They just hand the ball off to Lou Vigent, get him behind that right guard, and he's got 6 points.
Yeah, talk about doing everything. He's also the long
He's
snapper.
the long snapper, too. So he leads the team in carries, rushing yards, touchdowns, tackles for loss, and long snaps.
Point after attempt is good.
Had a little hook on it, but after it went through the goalposts.
So in all likelihood, we will go to the locker rooms with the score 14-7.
Yeah, that was a big rally for them right before the first half ended.
Absolutely, David. Gives the Panthers, it keeps them within the score. It gives them, a little bit of momentum. And now, even if Fitchburg takes the opening kickoff and drives in for their third touchdown of the game, it's not a blowout, and Marlborough can still do what they want to do on the offensive side of the ball. Raiders coaches are, I don't know if you can hear them picked up over our microphones, but they're practically screaming that the Panthers are going to squib it here. And really, with 18 seconds left in the half, I don't see why they wouldn't at least try it.
Since the kicker has a 7 number, 72.
It's Christian Basquiat.
Not exactly your number, your kicker, usual number.
I'm a little surprised it's not Vigent doing the kicking.
Leave the ball bouncing around, and Keith Jackson would say, "Oh, Nelly." Squib,
Slippery pigskin.
slippery pig. Holy cow.
Collected and covered by Ozzie Guy.
Ozzie Guy able to fall on it for the Raiders, and I think they're just going to come out and take a knee.
I would suppose.
Right on the 30-yard line.
You think they're going to do the fake knee pump fake and go yard? And
They better not.
they got 2 receivers out here to the bottom.
They've got 18 seconds and 3 timeouts.
To the 35-40 midfield 50-yard line. Well,
They ran Alderando out the outside, basically just trying to have him outrun the Panthers, and he very nearly took it all the way.
sometimes you know it's coming. There's nothing you can do about it.
It didn't look like this play was going to go very much. It looked like they're going to hem him on the sidelines, but no one makes the tackle. He splits three, 4 tacklers and gets the ball into Marlborough territory. Now you still got 2 timeouts. You can chuck one down the field here.
You got 8 seconds, so you might be able to chuck one down there.
Yeah, just how strong is Andrew Brooks' arm? He can get it 50 yards in one chuck, can he?
Sure he can. But I think,
I don't know if you got a trick play in the works here, a hook and ladder or something. See how deep they go in the playbook.
And really for the Raiders, this is an opportunity to get a little bit further ahead of the Panthers. And Marlborough came into this one just 1 loss on the season. They were pretty heavy favorites coming into Crocker Field, and it hasn't played out that way at all.
Well, they are fortunate only to be trailing by 7.
well, he can throw it. And he's got some guys that can bring it down with him. There it goes.
Timeout.
Timeout is right. Stop the clock, 3 seconds.
I am so impressed with the clock management on this play. Brooks knows exactly how much time he has.
Pass.
The route is perfect, the pass is perfect, and then he immediately gets down, and the Raiders are able to take their 4th timeout. Now 3 seconds left, and they're 20 yards closer for a heave into the end zone.
Well, they took what Marlborough gave them. Marlborough had 3 defensive backs way 30 yards off the ball. They weren't going to let the Raiders get behind them. And now that you have the ball at the 32, you can send everybody to the end zone, and Brooks can throw it that far. Hope you get a tip, a bounce, a pass interference call.
Anything can happen.
Looks like they're going to line up 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen and twins to the bottom. Marlborough's going to play their entire defensive backs on the 10-yard line.
One of these
Try to keep
Pittsburgh kids is going to jump up in there and get it.
Key is giving your quarterback enough time to heave it down the field.
And he doesn't
He
get
doesn't
it.
get it.
Panthers only sent 4 men against the 5 offensive linemen of the Raiders, but they're able to get the sack and will go to the locker rooms. Fitchburg High leading this one 14-7. And really, guys, I mean, you just said it, Mike. This game should be a lot less close than it is.
Yeah, I'm sure both coaches are looking at the lead difference. Pittsburgh is saying we're ahead 14-7, but we should be way ahead in this game. And Sean Mahoney and Marlborough's going, hey, we're trailing by 7, and we're lucky to be trailing by 7.
Yeah.
And it's not like the Panthers didn't leave points on the board either. You know, their first drive of the game, they marched it down inside the Raider 15, 20-yard line, and they got stopped on 4th down as well.
But after that, it was all Red Raiders for most of that first half.
They just looked a little lethargic, I thought, Marlborough.
You know what they looked like, Dave? They looked like a team that got off the bus 15 minutes before kickoff.
Yeah.
Who had to sit in a cramped bus, ride all the way up here from Marlborough, and then go play football for half an hour.
Plus, you're right. They were favored tonight. A tough loss to the Schober last week, but they beat Leominster opening night down in Marlborough. Well, if you don't come to play, sometimes that happens.
Well, I don't know what's going to be happening here. We got some ceremonies. See one band there and one band here. So we'll just kind of sit back and whatever audio we get, we'll take.
And folks, again, if you
I'm
are
going to look at my steeple for a little longer.
folks, if you are in Fitchburg, we absolutely encourage you come on down for the second half here at Crocker Field. And if you're not, hey, sit tight. You know, we've got second half action coming for you from historic Crocker Field right here on FATV.
Second half action just about ready to begin out here at Proctor Field in Fitchburg, and we are underway.
Here we go. Second half underway.
Picked up on the fly
By Christian Basket.
and bringing it out.
Ozzie Guy on the return.
Check that. Where that is. Look like the 35-yard line.
That's indeed it is.
Yard line.
Indeed.
Ozzie Guy on the return for the Raiders. Guy
Big
played,
foot. Oh, sorry.
was just going to say, Guy played a big part in the first drive for Fitchburg High. Had all 4 of his receptions on that first drive. I don't know if you guys heard, but as the Raider coaches were going up to the box test now, they flat out said all we have to do is speed to the outside, and that's kind of been the story of this first half.
The middle, and did a nice job of kind of squeezing out 3.
Alvarado on
And
the carry.
that will make it
Brought down by
a second
Camicchio.
down.
Luis Alderando picked up about 5 on that one.
5.
5th carry for Alderando. He's got 50 yards and a touchdown.
On a run on the far side, it is incomplete.
Pass intended for Caleb Smith.
Looking to hit Caleb Smith on that one. I'm sorry, Dave. Go ahead.
Provided by Justin Bates on the play.
It just seemed as though we had a little injury there, but I think he'll be okay.
Take the dive.
Pass.
Caleb Smith on the slant. The ball thrown a little bit high.
Call it 6.
Third and 6 now for the Raiders. Pass to the near side is incomplete. Was trying to hit Ozzie Guy.
Complete. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Couldn't tell. It looked like he slipped and fell as he came out of his cut. Pittsburgh for the first time is going to go 3 and out.
Just the replay.
Can't tell as
You can't.
Ozzie's right in front of the Pittsburgh bench.
Andrew Brooks actually completed his first 6 passes in the first half, but he throws 2 incompletions on this drive, and the Raiders go 3 and out. We'll see their punting unit for the first time.
Snap from center, they fake it, go around the right side. They've got a first down over midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's Trey Winters on the carry for Fitchburg High. A direct snap to the gunner. The Panthers were not ready for it. Fitchburg gets a big first down. They keep the ball. Take a look at this one, Mike.
As you said, it snapped it to the up end, but he had a lot of running room off the line of scrimmage. And he gets it inside of Marlborough territory at the 48-yard line. First down for the Red Raiders.
It's played by the staff, well executed by the team.
Ever seen an onside kick and a fake punt? Yeah.
They're going to toss it again. Over the middle, incomplete. Nice pass, you know, there's good touch to it, but maybe just a little too much touch and it goes incomplete.
Anthony Oquendo is going to be seeing this play in his nightmares. He's got nothing but green grass in front of him. The ball hits him right in the hands, and he can't bring it in.
Panthers.
There's a little fog coming in there.
Just a little.
Coming to the near side, that is a first down over the.
I think they're going to
check that out.
I think they're going to mark him down at the Panther 34-yard line. Luis Alderando with the first down there.
All at the 35-yard line. Right side, cutting down to the 30 to the 32.
Doesn't look like much, but Oquendo's able to knife and cut his way through the Panther defense. Picks up about 5 yards.
Here it is.
This time he's running to the right side. The line just opens it up for him.
He did a nice job of waiting for that hole to open.
He did. Went to the near side on the following play and getting shoved out of bounds.
That'll be enough for another Red Raider first down.
Yes, sir.
A lot of physicality on this play on both sides of the ball. First, we'll see Alderando come out to the outside here, deliver a big stiff arm right there, and then he is just shoved out of bounds.
Ball's at the 23.
Misael Teo on defense for the Panthers.
And that's a Quendo on the right side.
He's loose there. And
Picks up a couple.
Quendo picked up a couple.
8:45
Second and 8.
remaining third quarter.
Ball
This is the latest replay for you.
25-yard line.
Wendell bounces this to the outside. I think they would have liked to see him try to cut it back up in, but he does get a couple of yards.
Justin Bates did a really good job on defense there for Marlborough. Raiders were running that play behind Alderondo as the lead blocker, and Bates just avoided and made the tackle.
On the far side,
That's Alderondo up the middle.
Rondo making a nice cut inside. See where they place the ball.
Looks to be about the 17-yard line. Set up 3rd and 4 now for Fitchburg.
Ball on the 17. 8:03 left in the third quarter.
And take it up the middle, and it is flag is down.
Oh, he fumbled the ball.
Fumbled the
Ball
ball.
is down, yeah. I think that was a busted play. Brooks looked like he wanted to either hand it off or play fake to his left side, and the running back just wasn't there, so Brooks tried to keep it himself. We'll see here. He goes to the left. There's nobody there.
He was going for the phantom handoff, and the ball just, somebody put the helmet right on the ball.
Popped up, and it was finally fallen on by Edwin Cardona, one of the linebackers for the Panthers. Now Marlborough takes over, 1st and 10 inside their own 10-yard line. I think it's at the 9.
Maybe the third trip for Pittsburgh in the red zone where they come up,
Boy,
they
that
come up with
hurts.
nothing.
That hurts. Yeah, that's 3 of them. 3 touchdowns
Pitches on the carry.
that they weren't able to cash in on.
Picks up about
Fitchburg has had a few long drives that haven't amounted to anything. Their 2 touchdown drives have each been just 12 seconds.
Yep.
They've been able to cash them in.
What's that, 3rd inning I'm seeing over there? Not that there's anything else to watch. Keep your channels here on FATV.
Quarterback just kind of getting behind his center and going up for about 5 or 6 yards.
there's J.J.
That time it's J.J. Jarman, the ball carrier.
And he picks up what's needed for the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Marlborough offense in the first half really ran through Lou Vigent. Jarman's been kind of the secondary ball handler alongside Brandon Cavicchio. This time it's Jarman again.
Another yard, maybe 2.
Gentlemen again on the carry.
The Marlborough offense is very much centered around just pounding it down the defense's throats, trying to tire them out. Maybe get some, big plays, play action as we get into this 3rd and then 4th quarter. We have seen Fitchburg get a little tired on defense as games have gone on.
Somebody got pancaked down there. Wow.
It's a lot of beef in on that block. Christian Basquiat trying to block Keandre White, maybe the 2 biggest guys on either side of the ball.
Picks up about a yard or 2 on that play.
Only results in a gain of about 3. It'll be 3rd and call it a long 5 now for the Panthers. As the Kelleher faithful who have made the trip try to rally them on.
Bumped into it in the backfield there and get back to the line of scrimmage where they managed to get a couple of more.
I think they've got the first down. They're going to move the chains.
And that was Vigent again on that little counter play. And again, Pittsburgh has 2 or 3 opportunities here after the handoff to bring him down before the line to gain, but he's able to break a couple of tackles, surge forward, and get it over to 31 to pick up the first down.
It's the 2nd time today we've seen Marlborough go with that play action roll to the right and then hand it off to Vigent running back to the left. I believe each time they've gotten a first down with it.
And the pounding up the middle continues.
This time it's Jarman. They go play action to Vigent and Jarman gets the carry. He's up to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Well, this Marlborough team has come out here in the second half and basically said should have grabbed a TD here. But if not, we're going to keep on doing what we're doing. That is just pound. Over the 40, up to about the 43.
Pigeon didn't get much, but he got enough. Stop the clock, move the chains. 4:40 to play here. Third quarter of action. Raiders leading the Panthers by a score of 14-7.
Fullback dive again. That's been their staple play all night.
Again, over the 45-yard line.
And you know, guys, we've seen teams come in with ground-based offenses, but Marlborough is unique. They've got these two fullbacks. They don't have the traditional tailback. Everybody's up close to the line.
Yeah, they've run very little option offense. The quarterback hasn't kept the ball very often.
What was that you were
Go
saying?
around the far side.
Say often.
Whoever keeps the ball there.
I can't get them all right.
It's the curse of the broadcaster, man.
I can't get them all right.
Out of bounds, but he picks up the first down.
It is.
It's going to be first and 10.
As we said, they've run options several times tonight off that formation.
46-yard line.
I tell you, the tight end, Hunter Reynolds, did a great job on the lead block there for his quarterback. And really did a good job springing Weber for the first down run.
Not much inside.
Vingan again that time on the carry.
Ball right at the 43.
Brought down by Enzo
Well,
Morosi.
this drive must be over double digits already. Seems like.
Feels like it.
So it's second and 8.
3:15 remaining in the third quarter.
Ball is at the
Will
Pittsburgh leading 14-7.
Will Vargo the hit there for the Raiders. Marlborough about to run their 11th play of this, their first possession of the second half.
A couple of different piles there. Which one has the ball?
Whichever one Jarman is in.
that time.
J.J. Jarman, the sophomore, got the carry on that one. Really didn't get much. Sets up third down and about 7. I think that's 7.
And still 7.
Marlborough about to attempt their 9th third down conversion of the game. They are 4 of 8 thus far and 1 of 2 on fourth down. This is probably 4 down territory for the Panthers.
Vingan on the carry, immediately met by Archer.
An update in case you aren't wondering what's going on down at Fenway Park. Red Sox tack on another run in the third. It's 4-0.
Oh, was there a baseball game? I wasn't aware.
Yeah, it's an exhibition game.
Okay, that's nice.
Ball spotted at the 41-yard line.
So fourth down and about 6, and Marlborough's going to come out to go for it. Thought maybe they'd try to pin Pittsburgh deep.
Ball is loose, and it's picked up at the 47-yard line. It'll be Pittsburgh ball.
Didn't catch the number, but somebody came in clean and just clocked the quarterback as he went to pitch the ball.
There it is.
64?
60, it's
60,
Will
yep.
Vargo.
Will Vargo makes the play as he slants in and just blows up the entire play.
Vargo makes the hit. Santiago falls on the ball. Fitchburg gets a big break. They take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Alderando, the ball carrier, takes it to the near side. He's driven out of bounds into the Raider bench. Edwin Cardona there guiding him out of bounds after a gain of about a yard. Raiders now second down and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Fitchburg quarterback kind of looking around, giving out some instructions.
Got him again.
Pass, it is caught at the 30-yard line, down to the 20-yard line, near side, down to the 15, and down to about the 10-yard line.
Luis Alderando with his biggest reception of the game. He had all kinds of space over the middle of the field.
I was going to say he stepped out around the 14.
Here it is.
There's Alderano running right down the middle of the field, right in the center of coverage. Nobody home. And it makes a few guys misses to pick up an additional 15 or 20 yards at the end of this play.
That's the second time in this second half, guys, we've seen Fitchburg go with the play fake to one running back and then find the other one. Alderano gets the carry here. Flag comes in late. Real quick while they're sorting that out, that's the second time they've gone with that nice medium length pass over the middle to a running back coming out of the backfield who was wide open. The first time they were trying to find a Quendo and he was unable to make the catch. This time Alderando gets a big gain out of it.
Holding, offense, 10 yards, still first down.
Call on the field is a hold against the Red Raiders. I think that's Trey Winters knocked down for Fitchburg High. And he's up. Man with hair that nice can't be kept down for too long.
Clock has stopped at 57 seconds.
He started now as they put the ball in play, but it's first down and 20 for the Raiders.
Fitchburg needs to get all the way to the Marlborough 5 for a first down.
Back to pass, looks, throws it, caught, down to the 5, down to about the 3-yard line.
It's Noel Concepcion, first time we've called his name today.
Big guy.
Big tight end.
And once again, guys, the Raiders go play action and then throw it over the middle. The Panthers just don't have an answer right now.
Concepcion finds the space in the middle of the zone defense by the Panthers. And they get the penalty back, plus more, pick up the first down. First and goal with a 3.
It really feels like the Raiders have a mismatch with these Panther linebackers. They're overcommitting to the play action and leaving the middle of the field wide open.
And down, as soon as he had the ball, down he went.
You'll never guess who was in to make the tackle. If I had to guess, it was 45.
And that is the end of the third quarter.
Somehow Vigil squeezed his way on there unblocked.
At the end of 3 quarters of play, the score is Fitchburg High School 14 and
Marlborough High School.
And
I thought it was NM, North Middlesex. That was last week. Ray didn't change the book. No, we did that this afternoon. So anyways, they have to catch it right here. If they don't, they'll lose.
well, even if you kick a field, even if you have to settle for a field goal, you want to. It's a 2-score game then.
Given the way we've seen the Marlborough offense, they are not exactly a big strike offense. Any kind of points here would be huge for the Raiders, but I really think just from a morale standpoint, if you knock on the door so many times, you've got to kick it down at least once.
Yep.
Any advantage either way, depending on what field goal ghost you're hitting at. It looks like wind is not a factor.
No.
It looks like that end of the field is like everything else in the
You would at this close, if you were going to do that, you would like to have the ball toward the middle of the field, not where it is now, way out at the hash.
Second down and goal.
Gonna roll out. Got a man back in the end zone. It is thrown and incomplete.
Jason Short was right there on coverage. Short came up large for the Panthers. Swatted that ball away.
He was looking for Aussie Guy, who was right at the pylon at the front of the end zone. I can't tell you, the Red Sox have tacked on another run, and they've run Jay Happ from the ball game already.
as though they're going to go for it and not.
Well, it's
go
third
for
down.
the-
Third
So
down.
Third down.
What, a 3rd and 5 was it?
Third and goal, yeah.
Yes. 3rd and goal, ball spotted just about the 6-yard line.
Well, let's see if he says the tight end here.
I expect similar. I expect them to roll out here and give him some options.
We did see Damian Saavedra kicking field goals on this end of the field before the game. He's got the leg for about a 25, 30-yarder. This time Oquendo gets the carry, and he is dragged down in the backfield. And once again, Mike,
Guess who?
you will never guess unless you guess Lou Vigent, who has been the MVP on both sides of the ball for the Marlborough Panthers tonight.
Well, on first down, he blew the play up, but this time he does assist. Somebody's going to block him. So he blows up the 1st and 3rd down plays by basically coming through the line of scrimmage unblocked.
Raiders are going to kick the field goal. Looks like it's going to be about a 26-yard attempt. Santiago will hold, and Damian Saavedra will kick.
Oh. High snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
So Saavedra knocks it through, 10-10 to play, and the lead is 10. Fitchburg 17, Marlborough 7.
Snap was a bit high on that. Got it down, though. And no problem with the going in between the pipes.
You know, still, but that's a big help.
Oh, yes.
Because that's going to force Marlborough to quicken their pace. And they can't keep giving the ball to the fullback up the middle, play after play after play.
So the score right now is 17-7. And we're right at the opening moments of the 4th quarter. Just give you know about the Fitchburg staff. Tom DiGeronimo is the head coach. The assistant coaches are Charlie Raff, Greg Graham, Andy Brooks, James McCall, Josh Hall, Jamison DiGeronimo, Max Cavoni, Mickey Maroney, Craig Antonucci, Jamie Acciapretti, Grant Jensen, and Ben Satterwhite. There's a hit after that. Ball's still loose. Well, the bodies are still loose. Finally.
All 22 guys.
It's a 22-man pile at about the 35-yard line.
When was he planning to blow the whistle? That's
See
the
Gabriel
Fitchburg
Rivera
staff.
come up a little hobbled there for the Raiders.
See after they pick up the ball here.
Panthers are going to have it ultimately 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard
This is
line.
going this.
Oh, he was a little music to go with.
Well, we'll see if Weber and the team opens it up a little bit here.
Panthers only one man in the backfield. That's new for them.
Turns around to midfield.
Vigent gets it across midfield into Raider territory. I think that might be his biggest run of the day. It's a gain of about 14 and a Panther 1st down.
Don't you get the feeling almost that they're going in? This drive and the next drive, they're going in.
Vigent again the carry. Brought down at the Raider 46. 9.5 minutes to play. Panthers moving with a sense of urgency, down 2 scores, 17-7 here in the 4th quarter.
But I think the big thing is all the missed opportunities.
Oh, they could have sent they've had enough opportunities to send everybody home by now.
Back to pass, throw, caught, and running into the end zone is a touchdown. And boy, I hope you have a replay of that.
You guys have been saying it all night. They've got man coverage on the outside. This time, Richie Weber finds Steve
was quick.
DiGregorio one-on-one.
Oh.
DiGregorio just avoids the one man defending him, and he goes in basically untouched. Take a look at this one.
Oh, there's nothing better than referees
Watch the
turning
back,
around
watch the
and-
back judge too.
Watch this. This is, oh! Let's do that again. Oh.
So I remember somebody, and he was kind of dumb, and he might have been wearing black and orange, and he definitely wasn't me, saying that it didn't seem like Marlborough had the quick strike offense, right?
Extra point.
It's good.
Wasn't pretty, but
If it just got in there, it just got in
they
there.
threw a parachute on it as it went over the crossbar.
Well, that was quick.
So just like that, Marlborough strikes back. We've got 8:59 to play in this one. Raiders still holding on to a 17-14 lead.
Now, the officials huddled down around the 5-yard line. You can bet they're all saying very nice things to the back judge about
How's your
Yeah,
back?
yeah.
Good footwork.
Yeah. Step in a gopher hole. What was that?
Well, it's a 101-yard field.
Well,
That one, I think, even hurt Marlborough a bit because I think they're going to come back. I mean, teams like that, how many teams have we seen that have no reason, rhyme, or whatever to win themselves a ball game and come out and eventually win?
real good teams usually find a way to win.
They
so
do.
We'll see if they're really one of those really good teams, or
See if they can
Pittsburgh
come
has
back.
pretty much controlled this entire game, especially when they've had the ball.
Here comes the squib. Nope. You kick it away. It bounces around. Down around the 20-yard line to the 30-yard line, and he's gang tackled there.
Ozzie Guy on the return for
Shy
the
of the
Raiders.
35-yard.
I think it was Noah Stemple who brought him down for Marlborough. Now for the Raiders, they were just on the field. Got a field goal on their last possession. Really, the Marlborough defense has to be pretty tired. Their offense was not out there for very long at all. First and 10 Raiders at their own 34.
It's going out. In trouble. That one was broken up from the beginning.
Yeah, somebody went the wrong way in the backfield.
Second time tonight we've seen miscommunication by the Raiders. I think Brooks was going for play action, but the backs didn't know it. Nobody sold it.
I saw Brooks tap his chest toward the bench, so he said, my bad. So,
Trevor Nutt the tackle for Marlborough.
Back to pass, a throw, and a catch right in front of the Marlborough bench.
Ozzie Guy makes the catch. I think that's Ozzie Guy's first catch since the first drive of this game. He had 4 receptions on that first drive. Hasn't had one until now, but he picks up 10 yards. Sets up 3rd down and 11.
going to come up just a little bit shy of the first down.
High snap. Brooks gets it down.
Right up the middle. To the 50, down to about the 47-yard line. Pittsburgh player, okay, he's okay. Thought he was going to be hurt on the play, but he's all right. Here's the replay for you.
Brooks does a great job bringing that snap down, then gets the handoff off to Oquendo, and he picks up the first down right at midfield.
Quiet on that play. No gain.
We really haven't seen Fitchburg go to the outside that much in this second half. Thought they were going to do a little bit more of that. They definitely have the speed advantage over Marlborough. They just haven't gone to it. Gained about half a yard on that. Call it 2nd down and 9, just outside the Marlborough 49. Trips receivers to the near side for Fitchburg.
Going out to the 5 play, and that didn't fool too many people. There was a lot of bumping in the backfield there, and that one didn't win either.
Steve Breitenfield
Wow.
came in for the Panthers. See him there. He shoves away 2 blockers and makes the tackle himself.
Fitchburg pulled 2 offensive linemen, and the Marlborough backers just shot right behind them. And
Right.
because the play developed so slowly, Kendall had nowhere to go, and he loses about 4 yards on the play.
6:39 to play in tonight's game. Fitchburg holding on to that 17-14. Brooks has in mind everybody on the near side. Gets a snap, rolls back, being pressured now. Watch out. Gets away to midfield, down to the 40-yard line. Probably ran 120 yards, but he got the 10 that he needed.
Now he's going to come up, I think, a little because he needed,
he?
he needed,
Little short.
he
Got
needed 11.
10.
He needed 11.
This is a great job here by Andrew Brooks. You know, really good coverage downfield by the Panthers. He's under pressure, rolls to his left. Right here, he looks like he's in a lot of trouble. Finally gets out into the second level,
Yeah,
comes
just
up
shy.
just a yard shy of the line to gain. But the Raiders will go for it. They've been aggressive with these fourth downs all night. I got to say, guys, I love this decision.
I think
I
Fitchburg's waiting to run the play, running the play clock down, and they're going to take a timeout.
I hope they actually are going for it because I love the call to go for it. Raiders take their first time out of the second half. And I mean, Fitchburg has been super aggressive all night, guys. They did the onside kick, the fake punt. They've gone for it on fourth down before. I mean, this is a chance to seal this game away almost if they can pick up the first down here. You've got to go for it, don't you?
Yep, you do.
Well, we got a second about how long we've been doing this. You know, all these guys who are coaches now and all that, we were players. We were out doing this. TJ Reiki, right? Remember asking before the game, how do you say that?
Yeah, I remember seeing Max Schiavone, Ben Sadywhite. They were standouts at Fitchburg State.
Yeah, they were little kids while we were doing the games.
Some of the guys that we did back in the 80s, they have kids playing now.
That's true. Let's take a couple of steps back. Gets the
Got him.
no, fake.
It's a free play for the Raiders.
Ball is just kind of running around. And what is this, a soccer game? Oh,
That was like your basic Saturday afternoon at the park football play.
oh, can I see that again? Holy cow.
So that was crazy. There was motion from both sides at the snap. I
Wow.
think ultimately the
at
Panthers
this.
jumped offside.
Yes, I got it. What am I going to do with
There
it?
you go.
Okay.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Oh, yeah.
Offside, defense,
Throws.
5 yards, first down.
Boing.
That's a huge break
Wow.
for the Raiders.
Oh, jeez.
Gets them a first down now.
Oh,
Going to force Marlborough at some point to start using some of those timeouts.
they didn't try that one.
They averted
Maybe they did.
disaster.
Maybe they did.
I don't know. Maybe the offside, contributed
Well,
to the bad snap.
What happened was the center saw the guy jump offside. He just wanted to get rid of the ball to draw the penalty.
Got the free play, got the first down.
Now, was there a timeout? Did somebody call a timeout?
No, the penalty stopped the clock.
Okay, so now they're ready to go again. Okay. Keep it. Right side. And then it just kind of popped out.
Looked like he was going to cut it upfield, but then he ran into Justin Bates.
Yeah.
Bates, the master of his own domain on defense. He drives
Oh.
Brooks back.
Ooh.
There it is. Just man right there for him. Kind of give him a belly-to-belly souffle.
I want it noted for the record, I have made 0 wrestling references tonight, and both of my co-partners
Your
have
loss.
done so.
You got to sneak as many in as you can.
Your loss. There goes the pack, and no progress in moving that.
Osmar Agrita on defense there for the Panthers. Dragged down Oquendo in the backfield. Marlborough's defense trying to make a stand here, get their offense the ball back. Less than 4:15 to play here in the fourth quarter of action. Clock's gonna get down less than 4 minutes before the Raiders have to make a snap.
Quendo really had nowhere to run. Kept going parallel along the line of scrimmage, trying to find a hole to cut it back up inside, but there was nothing there.
Snap goes to Brooks, in trouble, and down he goes.
And guess who?
Wow.
Guess who?
He likes playing.
Lou Vigent all over the field.
4th and 11.
And now the Raiders will kick it away.
There's a little time check, 3:47 to play in tonight's game. 3:47. Pittsburgh up by 3.
And for the Raiders, this is an opportunity to pin Marlborough deep. You know, they're kicking it away from the Panther 37-yard line. It's going to be Noel Concepcion doing the kicking for the Raiders.
Gets it away.
Put
Pretty
a
good
ton
kick.
of leg into that
And
one.
we watched him before the game, and we were pretty impressed by him.
Man, that ball bounced at
pretty
the
well.
1 and took a sideways roll. For a moment, it looked like it was going to go dead just outside of the goal line, but it ultimately goes in for the touchback. Concepcion's got a really strong leg, but you were saying, Dave, we saw him warming up before kickoff here at Crocker Field. He doesn't entirely know where it's going half the time.
Gets good height on it. Goes for a nice distance.
Yeah, a little too much distance on that case, unfortunately. Gives the Panthers the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25. 3:39 to play here. Marlborough still with 4 timeouts.
Rolling out to the far side. Throwing. And they call that catch.
No, incomplete.
Now they're going to say there was a man in the area, no intentional grounding there, but really nobody wearing white was in the area of that football.
Clock stops. 3:34. Richie Weber is the quarterback for Marlborough, wearing 14. Over center. Turns, fakes, throws it long and deep, and it is a jump ball.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
So close. Steve DiGregorio was the man going up for it. Well defended by Trey Winters.
It looked like initially DiGregorio had gone up and was able to wrestle it away from Winters as he stops. But as he goes to the ground, he can't hold on to the ball.
Yep. Now 3rd down and 10 for Marlborough. They desperately need a conversion here or on 4th down.
And a long and deep, and it is
Great
caught.
catch.
It was a caught down by the 35-yard line.
Hunter Reynolds there made the catch. Nothing terribly fancy about that, just runs a little tight end streak up the middle. Gets into that second level of defense behind the linebackers but in front of the safeties, and he makes the catch. 1st down, Panthers now at their own 43. Vigent, the ball carrier, he's across midfield. Mark him down at the Raider 49-yard
He
line.
made a jump like that was the end zone, but it wasn't.
We're going to go down beneath 3 minutes to go in this one. Panthers still with with 4 remaining timeouts. Need a field goal to tie. A touchdown would give them the lead.
And a roll back to pass. Throws. Incomplete.
No, that catch is made.
Pardon me.
Catch is made by DiGregorio. Actually, my apologies. It's Nick Minucci on the catch. First time we've called his name tonight.
It's everybody's apology.
Sets
You
the-
win a car.
Not me.
You win a car. You win a car.
No, Mike didn't say anything wrong on that play. This ball is live.
Any of the referees are anxious to dive in there and find out who's got the ball.
Well, usually you can tell if the defense gets it because they're all jumping around.
But they're not.
They're not. They weren't, so we weren't all getting excited up here.
Panther
can't see.
hearts and throats on that one.
Well, I guess they made their decision quickly. Initial hit.
Lou Vigent, the ball carrier, once again. Panthers
Whistle.
will take their second timeout now. Vigent gained about 5 yards. It'll set up 3rd and 5. Nothing fancy about it. Just run the fullback off behind the right guard.
2:08 to play in tonight's game. A hard-fought game tonight involving Fitchburg and Marlborough high schools.
Going off the extra points, they haven't exactly killed them, so they're going to have to get the ball at least down close to the 10-yard line and you have any shot at a field goal.
Well, you know, I saw them a couple of weeks against St. Bernard's, and then we had, what, 39-2 or 29-2 or something like that against the Neshoba. This time I give the Red Raiders a lot of credit. Well prepared, as always, by Coach DiGeronimo. And his kids have given them what they got.
Yep, but
they're playing hard.
this would be a tough loss to take because they really outplayed them all night.
Yeah, yeah.
Defense needs a stand. 3rd down and 5 at the 34.
Weber calling signals. Kind of tripped up in the backfield. And they
Pigeon
head
again.
Vigent burst through.
down to the 20-yard line.
Finally tackled by Santiago
Is that a
for the Raiders.
yellow flag or a what flag in the middle of the field?
Looks like a player lost his towel.
Okay.
But you see Santiago there, who was the man who made the tackle for the Raiders.
I'm a little surprised they haven't adjusted on defense. Go take a couple of linebackers and say, hey, wherever 45 lines up,
Yeah.
you guys,
He's a menace.
you stay with 45, no matter where he goes.
I think that was the quarterback. He was one of them over there. He's okay. So I believe somebody's going to have to come in here or are they going to say he's going to come out? Can't tell. Can't see his uniform. Can you see it?
Well, Angie Santiago comes out for Fitchburg. He's one of the defensive backs. So first down for Marlborough at the 20-yard line of Fitchburg.
2 tight ends, 2 receivers, and Vigent in the backfield. Vigent gets the carry. It's across the 20 to about the 18-yard line. It's a gain of about 3.
Good time to lose that.
That's fine. We don't need him on it.
Nah,
It's good. There's a
nah.
football game right in front of us.
Yeah.
We've got eyes. Play action
Gonna
fake.
roll out. Throws it to the end zone. And he overthrew his man at the back line of the end zone. It goes incomplete.
Was trying to hit Di Gregorio. He wound up massively overthrowing him.
Good pressure on Weber right away as they forced him to roll out of the pocket. He was being chased from behind, and as you mentioned, that ball was way overthrown.
Now 3rd down and 7 for the Panthers. 1:11 to play here in the 4th quarter of action. They're at their 17 of the Raiders. They need to get to the 10 for a first down.
Throws it down the middle, but just tipped.
I think he was trying to hit Keenan. Pass was a little high off his fingertips. And now a huge 4th down.
Fourth and 7, as Mike said. 1:07 to play.
It would be a 34-yard field goal. They're not going to try that.
No, they don't have a kicker.
Didn't seem like it. 4th down. Right up the middle, he's going to roll out. Being pressured, dumps it off,
Incomplete.
and it is incomplete.
There was nobody wearing white anywhere near that ball. Trey Winters had the best play at it, and he wears red. I'm not entirely sure who Richie Weber was throwing to on that 4th down. Were you, Mike?
He got flushed really quickly, and I think he panicked a little bit. Not only yet, Marlborough still got 3 timeouts left, so Fitchburg can't kneel down.
I was going to say, you know, they're running on the field, and they've still got a little work to do.
Fitchburg, if they get 1 first down, they can run out this clock.
Well,
but as it is,
there's no guarantee in that.
Marlborough has 3 timeouts. There are still 59.5 seconds to play here. So if the Panther defense can get 3 stops in a row, they will get the ball back.
We watched our monitor.
It's fine. It's fine. We don't need it.
Oh, no. We just bring it up for kicks.
Hey, what number is no signal?
Yeah, no signal.
He's like the nose tackle, right? The
Ryan,
no signal.
Ryan, no signal. Oh, well. Here's what the scoreboard looks like. It's up there, 59 seconds remaining in the game. Pittsburgh 17. Marlborough 14. See what happens here now is just kind of plug their way to the middle. Ball is loose. Now a whistle.
Alderando did a really good job hanging on to the ball there. Saw the Panthers trying to strip it away from him. He picks up about 6 on the first down carry. And no surprise, the Panthers take timeout. 51.5 seconds left to play here in the 4th quarter.
But if they get a first down,
Game's over.
Game's over. That's it. 1 first down, and Fitchburg can kneel out the clock. But if the Panthers get 2 more stops, Raiders will have to kick it away. The Panthers would get it back probably around midfield with probably about 30 seconds left in the game.
And no timeouts.
And no timeouts. And absolutely no indication that they can throw the ball more than, say, 10 yards downfield.
I want to thank all our sponsors for helping us out tonight.
Absolutely, the underwriters of FATV.
John's got a list. Maybe he can go and they.
John absolutely does not have a list.
You don't?
No.
Well, just make one up.
You don't have it memorized?
I don't yet. It changes all the time. We're always adding underwriters. It's one of the things we love so much about Fitchburg Access TV. We get so much involvement from the community. Is that a good cover for the fact that no, I don't have it memorized?
It was a good tap dance.
Boy, that ball looks like it's coming out of
The last thing you want to do here is struggle for the extra yards.
Oh.
Just go down. You don't want them ripping the ball out.
Clock stops, 44 seconds remaining.
Loss of about a yard on the play.
Remember offhand who they got next week?
I do.
Who they play?
I don't know. I have to look it up.
It is on the schedule somewhere in the program.
They're at Westboro. Now, the program says they play 7 o'clock on the 12th. I don't think that's right, because unless they're not, as far as I know, Westboro still doesn't have lights. They got lights now?
They do.
Would they pay off the neighbors? They must have finally, the neighbors used to always not let them.
So does that mean Pittsburgh plays at
Next Friday night at Westboro.
They do.
And right here on FATV, while we have a moment, next Friday night, at 7 o'clock, it will be Friday Night Football from Elliott Field. Always enjoy getting a chance to call Friday Night Football under the lights at Elliott Field. Myself and Dan Bolak will have the call. That's a 7 o'clock kickoff here on FATV.
And what stations can you get that in the Fitchburg area?
That is
We'll get to that
Comcast Channel 9, Verizon Channel 36.
Let's see what happens here. Fitchburg closing in on a big win. And whistle blows.
Aldorondo's wrapped up in the backfield, and the Panthers are not taking time out for some reason.
Let's guess that they don't have any left. Because I can't believe they're letting the clock run if they do.
Right.
So is the scoreboard wrong? The scoreboard must be
Apparently, the scoreboard is incorrect.
wrong. I see.
So I don't think Pittsburgh has to. Good call.
Apparently the Raiders win. Okay.
Well, that would have changed our whole commentary had we known that.
I love high school football, don't you guys?
For a couple minutes, we were geniuses and we were going, oh, by the way, all they're going to do is sit down.
I don't think the game's over yet.
Okay, the whistles are blowing.
I think there's still time on the clock.
Oh, boy.
3 seconds on the clock.
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
3-0.
So there must have been 43 seconds left after the last play, and then the play clock runs all the way out. So now the Raiders have to snap the ball on 4th down with 3 seconds on the clock, and the only thing they have to do is run around and not turn it over for 3 seconds.
Well, you have a couple opportunities. You have a couple things you can do here. You're probably not going to punt it.
Here's what I think you do.
Punting things can go wrong.
I think you line up in punt formation, snap the ball, and have the punter run around.
Run straight to the end zone.
Yes, turn around and run backwards. Intentional safety.
I see nothing but mayhem happening in this next
Although the
play.
punter's in the game, I'm surprised that they're going to go into punt formation.
Well, yeah. You go in punt formation and you don't actually punt the ball.
Well, you snap it you put the quarterback back.
3 seconds.
I think the referee's getting a little
testy.
Just
testy.
a little.
A little testy there.
Just a
at the
smidgen.
end. You give him a microphone and he thinks he runs the place.
He does run the press. He's a referee.
Yeah,
The ref is just glaring at the 2.4 seconds remaining on the clock.
his hat's going to blow up.
3 seconds.
This is the longest 3 seconds in game history.
This would indicate maybe, and there might not be. There might be another
point
chance.
3.
Point 3.
Just run the play.
Does the official say that he has problems counting to point 3? Point.
Well, now there are 3.3 seconds left on the clock.
Well,
now there are 2.8
It's almost
seconds.
impossible to turn that clock on and off without it going.
We're going to keep the last 3 seconds on the field.
It's a natural conclusion.
Probably the last play in a minute.
Probably. I mean, it's probably going to be snap the ball to Brooks and have Brooks run backwards, isn't it?
It's now Saturday. Yep.
Yep. Snap the ball to Brooks. Brooks runs backwards. Kill some time. Get down.
Yeah, don't fumble the ball. Just kneel down.
Get down. Take the safety. Game's over. 17-16 final.
I believe that is it, right? Wow. Great. Wow.
Probably the most intensive final 3 seconds of a football game we've called here.
Well, we were a little confused because we didn't know the correct amount of timeouts, so that didn't help.
It did not.
Well, congratulations to the
Well,
Red
that's a
Raiders.
huge win for
That's a
Pittsburgh.
big
It really is. Marlborough
Big
comes
win.
in as strong favorites, and they really got the tar beaten out of them. 17-16 is a very generous final for the Panthers in this game. Fitchburg really dominated both sides of the ball for the majority of the game.
Well, that one's done, and Marlborough is going to head down to 117 or 495, or which way are you going to go? It's going to be a quiet
Probably
ride.
a shorter ride than it took him to get here.
Probably.
Probably a very quiet ride home. As this rivalry between Fitchburg and Marlborough continues. Fitchburg almost winning it last year, but came up a little bit short this year. The Red Raiders just got themselves a little extra and found themselves winners today. 17-16. I believe that is the correct score.
That is
That is
correct.
the correct final score.
Fitchburg High School win. Problems today with the with things that we've got to work out on our end, but I missed my little thing and my little TV here, and I missed my
We'll be all right.
my little left thing up here that says how much time is left
We're
out.
cool. It's fine. The important thing is we showed the game. We want to thank.
Yeah, it was great and great for. I hope the people at home enjoyed it
Absolutely.
because it is there is something else going on tonight.
I have
we've
no idea what
discovered
you're
that.
talking about, and it's definitely not still 5-0. So, you know.
I don't know if we got anything we could run back to the studio as far as.
We do want to mention real quick our next telecast here on FATV in terms of football will be next Friday night. It's October the 12th, the 7 o'clock kickoff Friday night football from Elliott Field as the Falcons will be in action. And then 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be back here at Crocker Field, Groton Dunstable coming in. That'll be the next Fitchburg High telecast here on FATV. But until then, Dave Clark, unless you have anything else to say, I think we should say our goodbyes.
I think we'll say goodbye, and many thanks to everybody tuning in tonight. John Gogoody and Mike Flynn. I'm Dave Clark, and it was Fitchburg High School tonight. Oh, hail to the red and gray as they defeat Marlborough 17-16. Good night, everybody, from beautiful Crocker Field in Fitchburg.